When doing software for goodogood project, we are using express.js and node.js to set up plain simple web pages for file value in goodogood system. To view and change files value, when we view the page, we use HTTP GET. When we change the value and submit the form, we use HTTP POST method. We are going to explain how we do this with express.js. This is not supposed to be fancy because we are setting up a way for the old-time browsers to change file value. They can have no JavaScript support, so by doing this, we let ancient users get abilities to set their file values. It's simple, so it's most compatible. Because file value is one of the basic elements of our system, goodogood. Goodogood, we are going to support it in low levels. Simple get and post HTTP method without JavaScript Ajax things. Express.js is for server side. Server is writing on express.js and node.js. We use root get, root post to do it. Here is the code. Router post, add value, and the file path follow it. Router is an HTTP thing. It's http.router. We require express and we can assign router as express.router. The get method of express.js is simple. We comment out the ensure login middleware to bypass the authentication things during the development. The function get request and response object and a function called next. When we want to pass the request to the next step inside the framework, we are going to call next. Then we get file path and username, and we render the file value into HTML page. Then we let the response object end the process and give client or the user the HTML. This is the HTML template. Because server filling some variables inside this template is marked by double braces or triple braces. For example, this is variable in file CSS, and this is variable. Triple braces means it will not escape the variable value. Double braces means it will escape. It will do the HTML escape for the variable inside. Basically, here we get an input form, and it's the value of the file. If user submit the value, the value will add it to the file's value. It's very simple. And the form's action is post file add value. The method is post. The action is to file add value, and will support full path of the file. So this is very simple. We use HTTP GET and HTTP post. Almost all browsers, even in ancient time, will support HTTP GET and POST. So by using the HTTP GET and POST, we can finish the function let user add up their file value even without JavaScript support. The browser, the client side, can be plain simple command line web browser without JavaScript. So by this we give user client side most compatibility, because file value is one of the basic elements of our system. So we are going to support it in low level. This is why I'm doing this. I'm testing this way. And the post function of the router is also very simple. It gets the request response object and the next function. Then it gets a few variables from the parameter request object parameter and get the user value of the submitted value from the request object, the body of the request object. Then we get the file. Using the file getter. After we get the file object is a FOBG file object. We increase the value and we save the file. It's okay. Then we return a response to user. If user is using simple browser without JavaScript, we are going to redirect user to file add value. It's as a temporary direction. And if user do have JavaScript and the request and post was sent by AJAX, we are going to return JSON. But it's another topic. Basically, this is a post, the function of router post. And we can try it. The test address is file add value, and the file path is user ABC, his folder add to, and the file name is a.html. Okay, we're going to try it out using the browser. And we are not going to care about authentication during the test, because we already set it to bypass the authentication. We can see this is the root home, the home of the user. The user ID happened to be same as the username ABC, his folder add to, and the file name a.html. The file value has been showed. It's 66, and let's add. Sorry, go back. I must click go back. Let's add a value. Restart server. Before we test it. Okay, server restart. We refresh the page. Now the value is 132. how about we add up 22 and add the value. The value add up to 154, and how about we make it up 201, so we add up 57 to the value, and we add the value. The value become 211. Okay, we can show the file value along along with other information, and then we use the get method and the post method to view and change the file value. The express response object, commonly we name it as RES. It has a few properties and quite a few methods. Because we are doing basic things, let's explain what HTTP. We can find a lot explain introduction or tutorial about HTTP online. You can search W3 Schools. It's a website. The hypertext transfer protocol, named HTTP, is designed to enable communications between clients and servers. The client can be a computer or mobile, using to browse the internet. More accurately, it's the software on it showing the web page. The server means the online machine, and the machine serving these contents. HTTP works as request-response protocol between the client and the server. A web browser may be the client, and an application on a computer that hosts a website may be the server. For example, a client, the browser, submits an HTTP request to the server, and the server returns a response to the client. The response contains status information about the request and may also contain the requested content. Two HTTP request method is get and post. They are commonly used method for request response between the client and server. Get means request to get data from a specific resource. Post means submits data to be processed to a specific to some resource. And we have other HTTP method. It's head, put, delete, trace, options, connect, and patch. The head method asks for a response identical to that of a GET request, but without the response body. This is useful for retrieving meta information written in the response headers without having to transport the entire content. The put method requires that the enclosed entity be stored under the supplied URL. It means put something to server. The URL refers to an already existing resource. It is modified if the URL does not point to an existing resource. Then the server can create the resource with the URL. It means put something to server. Update it or create the content. Delete method is very simple to understand. It's delete something on the server. Trace method echo the received request so that the client can see what change or addition have been made by intermediate servers. Options method returns the HTTP method that the server reports for the specified URL. This can be used to check the functionalities of a web server by using the option method. Connect method convert the request connection to a transparent TCP/IP tunnel, usually to facilitate SSL encrypted communication. It's HTTPS through an unencrypted HTTP proxy. And the patch method applies partial modification to a resource. They are all methods of HTTP, and today we just use the get and post in Express framework on node.js. It's very simple, and we use it for the file value viewing and changing in goodogood project, goodogood project. And we use handlebars. Actually, we use handlebars for the template things. This file is actually a handlebar template. And we show the functionality of get and post. Both of them works. Okay. It's all. Thanks for watching.